that this is going to be a huge test. They want
atmosphere for a
smart and feisty. In
talent that they had last year.
This is what Indiana wants to do. Last year, Clark for three.
Because of what she's done, well executed out of bounds play.
6. She has to show the rookie of the year with a left hand.
Show each other what they're.
Kalani Brown. They kind of have Dallas and not so fast. Caitlin Clark, what she did last year at Iowa.
Something that you bring defender, and this is a great test for
game that season. As Christy Sides telling us Clark, Maddie Segrist, last year, Caitlin Brown as of right now.
Here to compete.
Yeah. Brown from the outside, came off the bench, had in before the game. She said, I'm not nervous. She goes off at 1. On Sunday, day 1 of practice.
Young team.
Yeah.
Just the first of so many.
She's
hurt.
She's hurt in the first round. And where the Brown again. Steve Wallace. Boston basically sets the pick. 21 a game. Caitlin unselfish last year.
Kalani Brown. So
4 of 8. Boston reverse. Hey. Count it.
That the rest are just gonna.
They wanted the offense. 2 Dawkins. Throw that out the window. Out of Turkey, Sheldon's first
energy defensively.
Here's Berger. Segrist got the rookie out of UCLA for the game on May 18th. All you have Uzen, the 26th.
Actually, overseas, they start.
Smith in told us this week. This is just
to understand that and embrace that.
Melissa Smith. Uzen off last year. She said now we have 9 players from point A to point B.
Push and transition. That's going to
against the Fever.
Kalani Brown and for Indiana. I just being able to call.
One game I was listening to you and you said she is an incredible person. 9-second difference shot in the game. Uzen just 26. Wheeler to the hole. She wore at practice Sunday. And there is a players game. They had to release.
And what Kalani Brown, and she is right where.
Both coaches trying to manage the minutes. Christy Wall, Boston's one of those players in the season. Tosh Howard after said she's got such strong, hasn't played in the W though since.
That Indiana needs for this young Indiana team.
Well, now gets away with a little push.
And it helps if you're.
Second team WNBA open.
To make them a better team this year.
I agree.
Such a big difference when it makes a big difference inside.
Doesn't get it. Offensive mistake. Team in the W last year to average double.
Wanted that one.
Howard floats left. Natasha.
And attack the basket.
Oh, what a
Leah Boston at the right place.
I know Clark's going to get me the ball.
From a defensive standpoint, and Veronica has stepped up to it.
Left pick back in 2018. Nice. On the with 1 shot. Caitlin Clark hitting.
And Lexi Hall being the defender.
Wallace. Sheldon.
I see Sheldon spiking up for 3. Because of the hype around out more when you talk about this class.
Them up, but also getting on them. Lexi out of Ohio State. Jalen Brown off bench. She said she also tried to work it. Just embarrasses the day like they're second up, by the way. Do it again.
Look at Indiana. They're really good for this young Indiana team.
And to think just a few years.
But you know, it's about being confident in who you are. Wide open.
Segrist from 4. Krista Trammell and her staff is Clark. Picking Melissa Smith.
Coming behind you.
There's Enrique with 3.
They're not being aggressive on defense.
13 loose. Enrique. No.
It's just both teams getting up and down. It was not as quick as it is right now.
Oh, beautiful pass. Wheeler. People are playing a lot of minutes, even though we didn't.
For Coach T, she has 5.
Step back, Enrique. Bill Dallas last year, she had 21 by 4. Smith, really a ton of energy.
That's down low in the paint.
She was close to it last year.
I think, sorry.
Able to play a whole season. She has had some. Well, she told us. Said it's Enrique over clock. High arc. Catch, shoot from DFW.
When you're guarding a player like that.
Beautiful pass inside. Howard spin.
Oh, that's nice.
What a pass. Known for her defense in college. Tosh said got the call that she was coming.
I told her that move. I said I told her to play
Better than Coach Peretta, so I'm not even.
Players scored in that span. Her third personal foul. How is Caitlin Clark going to
tonight?
Club feet. Had to wear correct. Just an incredible. Enrique, nice pass in. Got a call that his mother-in-law had passed.
Definitely in our thoughts and prayers. They definitely have gotten the eye of Coach.
It's 6. Brown from international career for Temi.
Impressive this third quarter.
Beautiful.
Okay, Ron, you might not appreciate this. Would your daughters wear this style?
I think I could pull that. 35 to play in the third. Brent Smith. Back Benley on the drop. Turnaround. He's going to get a little bit of a break. Maddie Seager. Brown pull up 15. The quarter for Jaylen Brown. Get drafted. Goes over.
True story. She is right where she is supposed to.
Christie's offense. My defense is terrible.
Going away from her, just turn the ball over.
12 turnovers. The turnaround. Cannon on the started her career actually at Harvard team when she played 30.
The confidence that she's playing with. Excited for this young lady.
Been the surprise this Indiana by 2. Berger 7 minutes here in the third quarter. With 1, Maddie, what we would consider second teamers. Works on Berger the shot. On the drive this year, 68 steals. Lobs it inside, trying to knock this game up. Brown with 3.
Victoria Saxton Gardner on the block.
Natasha Howard. Portier McCann, an incredible season last year. Context. In the game that Dallas realized he could play with the big team. To Howard. Goes one way, goes Berger. Today.
A minute.
She's made 4 of them. Has the post covered up. Got it. Pump fake. So you look at Victoria Sexton there, second. Deep in the corner. One will introduce you with the newest member.
I got you.
Fran, your thoughts so far on this?
September, October, great competition at the.
They jumped out on him. So good, you two. Brown tried.
Caitlin?
Yeah, I mean, when do they start?
Championship game. Even going left, this is what she wants to do. I think
in the playoffs in the NCAA tournament.
To her 4th personal foul, by the way.
Aaliyah about earlier. So it's supposed to do, but you have to know you have
3-6-4.
Oh, slick pass.
Still have 3.5 minutes to
Post Boston. A piece of. Now they're going to talk about it. Probably. The scoop. Natasha Howard.
Then hold on a minute, y'all.
Switch, and that's going to be a foul on our kind of defense that'll draw standing job. Finish ball game. Half rejected. No. It's just a 2-point lead. Everybody's staring.
You know, they only have.
Indiana team. The culture never stayed around. They worked out. 20 for Smith. Enrique. Boston, Kalani Brown to play in the WNBA. To shoot, Brown's going to be fouled. That's tickets at DallasWings.com. First for Clark tonight.
Regular season, it's a preseason game, but.
Enrique, the floater, base, and the hoopla for 3. On the drive, their parents are going to be watching on TV.
I mean, time for a catch and shoot.
Hey. Uzun had it, shot.
Look at the fans in the environment.
For the lead. Got it! Watched her this summer work out here.
Call them back in the game for defensive purpose.
Shot at the buzzer. No.
That the speed of the game was not as quick as it is right now.
Oh, beautiful pass. Wheeler. We're seeing that same thing now. People are playing a lot of minutes, even though we didn't think.
And for Coach T. She has 5.
With Howard and Sheldon. Here's Wheeler. Step back, Enrique put
Ball tonight.
Well, she has killed Dallas last year. She had 21 assists in the first quarter. Dallas led by 4. Smith step back, intense and dynamic. Really a ton of energy.
That's beautiful. She needs to just get down low in the paint on the.
She should be a double-double person. She was close to it last year. Smith.
I think. Sorry, I think
Smith at the line. Both years, though, she hasn't been able to play a whole season. She has had some. To see the bigs. Likes to be guarded hard by people, she told us. Said it's just shot clock at 5. Enrique over clock. High archer. Catch, shoot from DFW.
You know, and as a player, when you're guarding a player like that,
it's the same every time. Beautiful pass inside. Uzin, nice dish. Howard spin.
that's nice.
What a pass. Basically was known for her defense in college. Enrique, a little pump fake. Tosh for 3. Sev got the call that she was coming.
Old school, me. I'm old school, so I taught her that move. I said I taught her to play like.
well, my fadeaway isn't better than Coach Peretta, so I'm not even going to.
Trips down the floor. 5 different players scored in that span. Foul was on Berger. That's her 3rd personal foul. A lot of players in the league had. How is Caitlin Clark going to handle?
We're going to talk about me tonight.
She was born with 2 club feet. Had to wear corrective.
What a story.
Just an incredible. Enrique, nice pass inside. About an hour before the game, got a call that his mother-in-law had passed.
That's tough. Bob, you are definitely in our thoughts and prayers. And I know these players, they definitely have gotten the eye of Coach.
The 3rd. Shot clock at 6. Brown from down. Great international career for Temi.
And Sev has been very impressive this 3rd quarter.
Beautiful for this year.
Okay, Ron, you might not appreciate this, but it's so cute.
I got 2 daughters.
Would your daughters wear this style?
I think I could pull that off. 2:35 to play in the 3rd. Berger. Enrique mismatch against Smith. Smith up front. Back Benley on the drive. 2:13 left. Turnaround Smith.
It was a ball.
In the offseason, Kalani's going to get a little bit of a break. 30 job from the free throw line. Maddie Segrist, 2 if they hurry. Brown, pull up, 15.
JB, let's go. An opportunity.
7 in the quarter for Jaylen Brown.
Wow.
And then she doesn't get drafted. Goes over.
Yes, but a true story of your circumstance. And she is right where she is supposed to
play in an entertaining exhibition game. Christie selling us last season. Don't talk about my offense. My defense is terrible.
The right thing because Enrique is going away from her, JB, or corner, and just turn the ball over.
12 turnovers for the turnaround. Uzin. Cannon on the trap.
I like that.
Started her career actually at Harvard. What she played was way back in 2018 when she played 30.
I like the confidence that she's playing with. Just so excited for this young lady.
Been the surprise this year in the quarter. Indiana by 2. Berger tries. Caitlin Clark has played 5 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Burton to Segrist with 1. Maddie float teams going with what we would consider second teamers. Here with 5 on the shot clock. Works on Berger, the shot and the steal. Here comes Enrique. On the drive. I mean, you look at Enrique last year, 68 steals. Season. Brown. Lobs it inside. Here. Dallas will have it. Trying to knock this game up. Brown with 3.
Go Tiara McCowan with Victoria Saxton Gardner on the block.
Advantage. Natasha Howard. Yep. Caldwell the hesitation. Korea. Boy, Tiara McCowan. Howard had an incredible season last year in that contest. In the game that Dallas beat last season, our players realized we could play with the big teams. Quickly getting into Howard. Goes one way, goes the other for Indiana. Here's Berger. Makes a couple of rebounds and an assist today.
Need you to sit down just for a minute.
Nice from beyond the arc. She's made 4 of them, by the way. Again, McCowan has the post covered up. Howard will trigger it in. Enrique wanted it, got it. Pump fake, no. Yeah.
Forearm.
You know, you look at Victoria Sexton in her second year. She did a nice job last season. Deep in the corner, Howard, both plus 20. At a timeout, the Wings lead it by 1. We'll introduce you with the newest member.
Okay.
You know,
all right, I got you.
Fran, your thoughts so far on this game?
Feeling like it's down to September or October. Great competition at this point.
Here is Caitlin Clark. They jumped out on her.
That was pretty.
What made that team so good, you two? 19.
Stop it, Caitlin.
Brown tries to. Flores picks it off.
We've got to do X, Y, Z defensively on Caitlin.
Yeah, I mean, when do they start?
The championship game, even right, this is what she wants to do. When she's going left, this is what she wants to do. I think the only...
You know, she may have gotten that kind of defense in the playoffs in the NCAA tournament.
Tiara McCowan picked up her 4th personal foul, by the way.
Well, that was one thing I talked to Aaliyah about earlier. So came in, she did what she was supposed to do, but you have to know, you have to...
Defenders that are sometimes going to be 6'3", 6'4".
Oh, slick pass.
And Jaylen Brown, and we still have 3.5 minutes to go.
Again, Kalani to repost Boston. A piece of it. Now they're going to talk about it. Only 5 cuts tomorrow. I want to say probably. The scoop
that they played in the 3rd quarter.
Natasha Howard launched.
G shows up. Natasha Howard said, hold on a minute, y'all.
Wheeler. Now they have to switch, and that's going to be a foul on Enrique.
He can knock down that shot.
Oh, it's the kind of defense that'll draw. Christy Sides has done an outstanding job. Finished her 2.5 left in the ball game. Nice feed, Boston to Smith, rejected, no. In the ball game, and it's just a 2-point lead. Everybody's staring up.
Ball ref. You know, it's different for Dallas. You know, they only have one.
Look at this Indiana team. The culture, night cheer. Players stayed around. They worked out. Ankle. 20 for Smith. Enrique, yeah. Boston, Kalani Brown, 2nd Turkish player to play in the WNBA.
Gotta get it to her.
2 to shoot. Brown's going to be fouled. At DallasWings.com. That's tickets at DallasWings.com. We'll try to untie the game. The numbers for Clark tonight.
Season game, right? It's not regular season. It's a preseason game, but...
For Caitlin Clark. With 5 to shoot. Enrique, the floater, baseline. The activity she's had, and the hoopla for 3. Clark. On the drive. As she said, her parents are going to be watching on TV.
I mean, you clock. There's enough time for a catch and shoot.
Sneak it inside, take it away. Uzan had it, shot clock.
For Jaylen, for the Wings, and when you look at the fans in the environment.
Hold it up. Enrique, step back for the lead. Got it!
At the end of the game.
Watched her this summer work out here at the 3.
Well, so J.C. Sheldon back in the game for defensive purposes.
With 2. Shot at the buzzer, not.